Jefferson County Court at Law number 2 is now in session. Our first docket that we'll be calling it is our announcement docket, which was scheduled at 9 a.m. on today's date of January 24th of 2022. First case is cause number 328824. The case is styled the state of Texas versus Brandon Anthony Gravatt. We have Mr. Brandon Gravatt, who is appearing via Zoom. Mr. Gravatt, how are you doing?
Well, sir, how are you?
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Mr. Gravatt, you're here represented by your attorney, Attorney Willard Hall, who is also appearing via Zoom. Attorney Hall, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, Your Honor. Mr. Gravatt is in Kentucky because of the surge in the pandemic. He was going to drive down here today to accept the plea bargain offer, but because of the recent surge in the pandemic, we both thought it would be best if he delayed that. If he came down here from Kentucky and he got the virus, he'd have nowhere to stay and nobody to take care of him. So for that reason, I spoke to the prosecutor. We have a good plea bargain. If you could just put it off for a couple of months. Pandemic surge is supposed to go down, and he'll be happy to take care of it at that time.
Okay. Could you give me a 60-day reset? Okay, this case, Mr. Gravatt, your case is going to be reset to April 4th of 2022. Your attorney, your bondsman will be sent notice of your reset. You're going to stay in contact with your attorney. You're free to go, and also stay safe, and you have a blessed day.
Thank you.
Okay, and Mr. Hall, I think this is your only case, is that correct?
Yes, sir, Your Honor. May I be excused, please?
Yes, you may be excused. You stay safe as well, and you have a blessed day.
Thank you. Same to you, Your Honor.
All right, you're welcome. Okay, hold on a minute. Your client is here? Well, Brandon Jackson, call it name of Brandon Jackson.
Not for him, for Briggs. Mr.
You have
Briggs is
another
on-
case?
Yeah, I have several. There's a Mr. Briggs on your case.
Okay,
He's got a felony and they reset the felony till sometime. in
okay, have him
March or
to come in. Why don't you get Mr. Briggs? Briggs? That's the gentleman. Is Daniel Briggs, he's on page 1 of the announcement docket. What do you say, Briggs? Briggs is Nathan Reynolds' client. Mr. On the docket sheet, it shows Nathan Reynolds as the attorney.
No, but he's got, he has a felony, it's been reset.
I understand that, but he has Nate. Could you check to see who his attorney of record is? Did you send a letter rep or a motion to substitute?
I don't have his file, I didn't want on my calendar. All I'm saying is if he's good, if the felony's been reset, he can be reset and then we can figure out what's.
You're not his attorney.
I don't know what I have.
Okay, well, that's what we need to find out.
Okay,
You don't have a file.
I don't have a file.
We showed Nathan Reynolds as the attorney.
Look, I'm telling you what I know. I don't have
We
a
telling you
file.
what we know too.
All right,
Look in the record shows that Nathan Reynolds is the attorney. Is there a letter of rep or anything in the file? Hold on a minute. And this is Daniel Joseph Briggs, is that correct?
Yes, sir. I'm sorry, there's no attorney rep letter or motion to sub. Mr. Reynolds was appointed March 24th of 2021.
Okay, did you hire Mr. Dahl or something?
No, sir, I hired Mr. Dahl while I was in jail. I never hired Mr. Reynolds.
You know, Mr. Reynolds was appointed, but Mr. Dahl never filed a letter of representation
Okay.
or a motion to sub. Okay,
Yes, sir.
That has to be done in order for Mr. Doyle to be your attorney of record. Okay, so, I guess Mr. Reynolds is going to, make an appearance too, so we need to wait for Mr. Reynolds to, make an appearance, okay?
I have no idea.
Okay. Just have you can just have a seat in the hall. Miss, would you please call, is that Taylor Lenore? Is that right?
On the other side.
Taylor?
Taylor, I'm gonna go with Taylor now.
Oh, that's his last name, yeah.
Yeah, Taylor. I mean, this is gonna be one I'm gonna probably return to you, Judge.
Are you're gonna follow, with a
Do I
motion
need
to
to
withdraw?
file something for this, or I mean?
Normally, we just follow motion withdraw, we have a record of it, and
It's a
we
point
could do
case.
it. I know,
Okay. So you need me to file a motion to withdraw on all my cases that I'm,
yeah, that'd be best, and so when they come up, I mean, you don't have to make an appearance, we could just, yeah.
With a proposed order.
yeah. Oh, no, I just didn't know, because since it was appointed cases, you know, I can understand, like, I knew that if it was hired, then.
Yeah, but we do them on those two.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, I just.
Yes, yeah. Yeah. This is, sir, would you pronounce your first name? Talil?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you're Talil Ahmad Taylor Lenore,
Yes, sir.
is that correct? How you doing, Mr. Taylor Lenore?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking, Mr. Taylor Lenore. You're here represented by your attorney, Mr. Brent Turk. Mr. Turk, how you doing?
Doing well, Judge.
Okay, and the state is represented by Attorney Blake Ham. Attorney Ham, how you doing?
Well, Your Honor, thank you.
That's good. Now, Mr. Turk, what's your announcement?
Judge, I'm gonna file a motion to withdraw considering my military obligations pending.
Okay,
I kind of explained a little bit to Mr.
Okay.
Taylor Lenore. This is since I have to do a motion to withdraw, I'm also advising that he has the option to object to my withdrawal.
Right.
At this point, so if he has no issues with that, I'll file one agreed. Sorry, and I really wish I could stick with it, but I'll file an agreed motion with his approval, and that way it's just a little faster.
okay, that's fine. Okay, so we'll just, I'll tell you, how soon you think you can get that motion in? Because what I can do, this week, I can reset it. Are you working? Okay, we don't, we just gonna give him a standard reset.
Okay. Yeah, I'll get it in. I wasn't working, so I'm about to do the other cases.
Oh, yeah, that's fine, that's fine. Well, okay, you can stand over there, get your reset. Once you get your reset from your attorney, you'll be free to go. You have a blessed day, and this is the only case you have
That's
today?
all I have today.
Okay, you'll be free to go as well, Mr. Okay, Turk, and you'll be free to go as well. Yeah, just reset it, standard 30 days. What's that, reset date?
March 21st. Will you be here March 21st?
Possibly.
Okay.
Well, what we probably could do is, let me ask you this here, with that, So that's why you're here early, huh?
Right, that Judge Stevens.
Okay.
Out there too.
This is cause number 326-658, State of Texas versus Zachary Irvin Cagle. We have, Mr. Cagle. Mr. Cagle, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Mr. Cagle? I'm doing fine. Mr. Cagle, you're here represented by your attorney, Mr. Ralph Kimler. And Mr. Kimler, how are you doing
Fine, Your Honor. I think this case is reset February 25th on.
on the felony? You want to set on the same date?
Correct, Your Honor.
Okay, is that correct? February 25th of 2022, Mr. Cagle. You're gonna get your reset from your attorney. Once you get your reset from your attorney, you'll be free to go. And you have a blessed day. Mr. Kimler,
Yes,
would you
sir.
please sign that pad over there for its reset?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Bass is also, I think Mr. Bass is set February 28th.
Okay, is that Keoki
Yes, Your Honor.
Bass? Would you come forward?
1 second, it has to come up.
Okay, we have two cases. First case is cause number 329038. Second case is cause number 329604. Both cases are styled the state of Texas versus Keoki Bass. That's your full name?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Mr. Bass?
Well, yourself?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking, Mr. Bass. Your attorney has informed the court that your felony case have been reset to when?
February 28th.
Okay, and so, and you want this case set on the same date, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so Mr. Bass, your misdemeanor cases will be set on the same date as your felony case. Okay, so once you get your reset from your attorney, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day. And Mr. Kimler,
Yes, Your Honor.
are these your only two cases?
Yes, sir. it is.
Okay, yeah, you'll be free to go as well and you have a blessed day.
You have a blessed day too, sir.
All right, thank you. Okay, we got a translator coming in. Okay. Cheers. They are,
Remind? Not with?
yeah.
Do I need to fill out the paperwork again, or you sign the paperwork?
I don't think the paperwork is not, could you check? I don't think the paperwork is saved. On, she can look in the file, knock, that's NGOC, Win, NGUYEN.
What about the discovery certification? You still have that?
Let's, yeah, have to
Yeah,
check.
turn that in.
Yeah, and if it's in the file, hold on a minute. Can you check that? This is the. we're in session in clause number 330742. Case is style of state of Texas versus Gary Lee Barnes. Mr. Barnes, and it's also Gary Lee Barnes Jr. Is that your full name? How you doing, Mr. Barnes? I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Mr. Barnes, you're here represented by your attorney, Attorney Lance Wynn. Mr. Wynn, how are you doing?
I do fine, Judge. Thank you.
That's good. Mr. Wynn, you have an announcement you'd like to make in Mr. Barnes' case?
I do, Judge. Judge, I've just stopped by the DA's office and picked up 2 CDs and a USB. I did have the written discovery at the last setting already, but from the PD's department on their portal, with so many gigs of data, it just keeps getting interrupted and whatnot. So I had to request a physical. I just picked up the physical. Judge, if we can have a short set between here, the next time I can review this and go.
How much time do you need?
I think you gave me 30 days last time. Judge.
Yeah.
That'll be fine.
That'll be fine? Okay, give us a reset.
March 14th?
Okay, case is going to be reset to March 14th
All right.
of 2022.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Wynn, you can stand over in front of our court coordinator on the far end. You're gonna sign the pad.
Yes, sir.
And once you sign the pad, she'll give you your reset. And once you get your reset from your attorney, Mr. Barnes, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day. And you have a blessed day as well, Ms. Wynn. So y'all can, both y'all can stand over there.
Yeah.
Bond is on page 5 of the amendment.
Yeah, sure. Will you mind?
Mr.
In your honor, I apologize. Mr. Wynn was on the felony case as well. That's supposed to be at 1:30. I didn't know if you wanted to.
Yes,
set-
Oh, what we need to do is, you want to set on the same day?
Yes, sir. If I talked to Ms. Duchamp and she's advised me to go talk to, is it Anna? And see if I can handle it right now, because I got some settings in Houston also. Hopefully, if the coordinator can do that for me, I can do that momentarily.
He was gonna try and get it reset right now and get. that
Okay, that's
ready to
fine.
come
So
back.
we'll put it on the same date
Yes, sir.
with your felony.
Yes, sir. You can put it on hold. I'll go.
Okay, that's fine.
All right.
Mr. Order, would you get Daniel Briggs? Okay. Okay, we're back in session in cause number 320372, cause number 327718. Both cases are style of state of Texas versus Daniel Joseph Briggs. We have Mr. Briggs present in court. Mr. Briggs, is that your full name, Daniel Joseph Briggs?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Mr. Briggs, your attorney of record is Attorney Nathan Reynolds. We have Mr. Reynolds present. But prior to you coming into court, Mr. Reynolds, Mr. Doyle informed the court that at some time he may have been, he was hired by Mr. Briggs. We don't have a letter of representation or a motion substitute or anything in file.
Well, Mr. Briggs informs me that he has hired Mr.
I know, that's what I'm saying, but we haven't received anything from Mr. Doyle. Our first notice of Mr. Doyle representing him is him appearing here this morning, stating that he represents him. And so we anticipate that Mr. Doyle is going to get the court a motion to substitute. So in the meantime, what we'll do, we'll reset the case. Now, your name will be on the reset, but once Mr. Doyle get us the motion to substitute, then he'll be subbed in as his attorney.
Yes, sir.
Okay? So, Mr. Reynolds, I guess you can stand over there, get that reset. Mr. Briggs, you can get the reset from Mr. Reynolds. Once you get the reset, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day.
Yes, sir.
Judge, he has a felony case. It's recent to April 15th, which is a county holiday.
County holiday, how is reset? Well,
If you can
that's-
come back over there and see if they can, we give them a different day.
Julie works in County Court 3 now.
you may be there for a while. I mean, yeah.
So you'll just reset it a week out.
Yeah, yeah, that's fine. Probably gonna be on a Friday too, I guess. Wouldn't it be the 21st? Is a Friday? You said it's on the 14th or 15th?
15.
15, that's 22nd, yeah.
Okay, you can sign. No, that's not for you.
Yeah. Okay, Mr. Griggs, you're free to go. Mr. Porter, would you please get Shedrick Mitchell? Oh, well, I got a case coming in. Court is in session in 5 cases. First case is cause number 325-264. Second case is cause number 325-574. Third case is cause number 325-576. Fourth case is cause number 326-086. And the fifth case is cause number 329-022. All 5 cases are styled the state of Texas versus Shedrick Renard Mitchell. Mr. Mitchell, is that your full name? How you doing, Mr. Mitchell? That's good. Mr. Mitchell, you're here represented by your attorney, Mr. Tom Burbank, who is appearing via Zoom. Mr. Burbank, how are you doing?
Good morning, Your Honor. Good morning,
Good
Mr. Mitchell.
Mr. Burbank, what is your announcement in Mr. Mitchell's cases?
Your Honor, Mr. Mitchell took care of his felony and pled to a felony count. The felony prosecutor was supposed to get with the misdemeanor attorney. Some of them were supposed to be dispositive, and I don't know whether or not that communications has happened. Based on that, I would ask for a couple-week reset until the prosecutors can get together in reference to what they want to do with the remaining cases.
Okay, Mr. Boyd, have you had any communication with the
I have
felony
not, Your
prosecutor?
Honor. I'll get with the felony prosecutor on that and have them.
I believe it's Mr. Ham in CDC.
Okay, all right. Give us a standard reset. Okay, this case, well, these cases will be reset until March 14th of 2022. Mr. Mitchell, you can, you're gonna stand on the 4X in front of our court coordinator and get your resets. Once you get your resets, you'll be free to go. You have a blessed day, and Mr. Burbank, your resets will be sent to you. Mr. Burbank, do you have any other cases?
I do, Your Honor. I don't know whether or not there's a Javian Blunt that has a felony that was still on the docket for today on my books, but it's set for February 7th in the felony court.
Blunt? Huh?
He has your pass.
What page?
Page 5, announcement.
Oh, Yo Pass? Okay, once you get Yo Pass. This is cause number 329952. Case is style of State of Texas versus Patricia Edith Goyo Paz. Ms. Goyo Paz, how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. Ms. Goyo Paz, you're here represented by your attorney, Mr. Tom Burbank, who is appearing via Zoom. Mr. Burbank, do you have an announcement in Ms. Goyo Paz's case?
I do, Judge. We have asked for a pretrial diversion. That was denied by the district attorney's office. So I asked that this be reset again for a couple of weeks so I can get an offer from the district attorney to settle the case. It's a DWI involving an accident. And well, I have the results and also discovery.
Okay, Mr. Burbank, this Ms. Goya Paz's case will be reset to March 14th of 2022. Your reset will be sent to you. Ms. Goya Paz, you can stand on the far X in the far X, on the other side, in front of our court coordinator on the end. She'll give you a reset. Once you get your reset, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day.
Oh, you can write it anywhere on the.
I think that's it for me, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Burbank, you're free to go and you have a blessed day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Morning, Judge. How you doing?
Good morning. We're in session in clause number 326398. The case is style of state of Texas versus Guac Nguyen. We have Ms. Guac Nguyen, who is appearing with her attorney. Ms. Nguyen speaks Vietnamese, and we have a translator, Mr. Sonny Nguyen. Mr. Nguyen, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Nguyen, do you swear to interpret Vietnamese to English and English to Vietnamese, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
Okay, Mr. Nguyen, you may put your hand down. Okay, Ms. Guac Nguyen, how are you doing?
Yes.
That's good. Now, Mr. Alan Parker is representing Ms. Nguyen. Mr. Parker, how are you doing?
Good, Judge.
That's good. Ms. Nguyen, hold on a minute. The person that's on Zoom that has iPhone XR, would you please put your mic on mute?
All right.
Thank you. Ms. Nguyen, I have before me a document that is titled Information. Okay, this document alleges that on or about February 6th of 2020, you committed the Class A misdemeanor offense of gambling promotion.
Yes.
Okay. Ms. Nguyen, to this charge, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
Okay. Ms. Nguyen, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
And are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
Ms. Nguyen, I have before me a document that is titled Misdemeanor Plea Admonishments.
Yes.
Okay. Do you recognize this document?
Yes.
On page 2 of the same document, Ms. Nguyen, there are a set of initials on a line that is titled guilty. Are these your initials?
Yes.
On page 3 of the same document, Ms. Nguyen, there's a signature above the line that is titled defendant. Is that your signature?
Yes.
Ms. Nguyen, I have another document before me. This document is titled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. Do you recognize this document?
Yes.
Is this your signature above the line that is titled defendant?
Yes.
At the top of this document, there are 2 boxes that are checked. The first box that's checked states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. And the second box that's checked states that you're waiving your right to appeal, which means you're giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that?
Ok, cái một từ trên số 1 cái này số 2 nhé, mình nghe như vậy này, là sau khi mình nhận thì hiểu rằng mình không có quyền khiếu nại nữa. Yes.
Ms. Wayne, I have another document here that's titled Discovery Certification. Do you recognize this document?
Cái giấy này cái giấy này tất cả cái câu yes.
And there's a signature above the line that's titled defendant. Is this your signature?
Và cái chữ ký mình cái đó là phải chữ ký mình yes.
Ms. Nguyen, I have another document before me that is titled, is for all foreign nationals except those mandatory notification countries. Now, first of all, is Ms. Nguyen a US citizen?
Mình có quốc tịch Mỹ không? No.
Okay, and what country is she from?
Mình ở nước nào mình đến đây? Việt Nam.
Okay, that's not a mandatory notification. Now, Ms. Nguyen, I have another document before me. This document is titled for all foreign nationals except those mandatory notification countries. Ms. Nguyen, do you recognize this document?
Yes.
Okay, and is this your signature on this document?
Có phải là chữ ký của mình ký ở đây đúng không? Yes.
Okay. Now, Ms. Nguyen, in State's Exhibit number 1, there's a paragraph that's titled citizenship.
Cái giấy đó nói về người quốc tịch.
And I'll read this paragraph to you.
Bây giờ ông sẽ đọc cho mình nghe này nhé.
And it states, if you are not a US citizen, a plea of guilty or nolo contendere may result in your deportation.
Nếu trong trường hợp này nếu sau này sự xã di trú bắt mình có thể cho mình đi ra ngoài nước, hiểu không? Yeah.
Exclusion from admission to the country or denial of naturalization under federal law.
Và có thể họ cho mình ra nước ngoài hoặc là mình khi mình muốn có tịch Mỹ thì nên trên Houston mình làm đơn xuống tỉnh mà đâu đâu không được thì nó có tội rồi đi về nhà, hiểu không? Yes.
And do you understand that paragraph?
Mình có hiểu cái giấy mà ông vừa đọc vừa nghe. Yes.
And was this paragraph read to you or interpreted to you by your interpreter, Mr. Nguyen?
Và cái giấy đó tôi đã đọc cho cô nghe. Cô ký tên của cái họ. Yes.
Okay, have her to, and did you understand it?
Mình có hiểu cái chuyện nhà này như vậy không? Yes.
Okay, could you have her to initial that?
I mean,
Like that
she's already
paragraph.
initialed the whole document,
Yeah.
or signed the whole document. Have her put her initials right here on this bottom here, right there.
That's Kentucky versus.
No, here's it right here. Well, hold on, up here, right here.
Okay, now, oh. Okay. Let me do this here. Ms. Nguyen, prior to signing and initialing these documents?
Yes.
Did your interpreter go over these documents with you?
I think we need to say through their
Yeah.
attorney, Judge,
Yeah,
because he's not,
okay, well, did your interpreter go over these documents with you through your attorney?
Yes.
And did you understand everything that was explained to you?
Yes.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
Okay, now, Mr. Parker, did you, I guess, explain to your client through the interpreter what could happen by her not being a U.S. citizen?
I've explained all the documents and she's fully aware of what everything says in the document she signed, Judge.
Okay. State. I have before me states exhibits 1. State, you like to offer states 1?
Yes, Your Honor.
No objection.
No objection, states exhibit number 1 will be admitted. Mr. Parker, you advised that counsel, Ms. Nguyen, is there any evidence that she is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
No, Judge.
Okay. Ms. Nguyen, your attorney, Mr. Parker, has advised and counseled you.
Yes.
Are you satisfied with his representation?
Okay. Yes.
Has he provided full, effective, and competent legal representation?
Yes.
Okay. Ms. Nguyen, I will accept your plea of guilty. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial.
Sau khi tất cả mọi chuyện xong, ông lên cái nhắn, bây giờ bắt đầu ông đồng ý nhận tội và nghe ông phạt.
I will also find that your pleas and waivers was freely and voluntarily given.
Ông chấp nhận tất cả những gì mà nói, ông không cần cho mình ra tòa. Nếu mình không muốn ra tòa, ông đồng ý. Yes.
And I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt.
Và ông không có cần đâu thôi. Ông căn cứ vào đó mà bị nhận tội không phạt. Yes.
State, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
What is that agreement?
1 year of deferred adjudication, $500 fine, 40 hours community service, and forfeiture of the $650 in cash that was recovered as evidence.
Forfeit of you say 650?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Nguyen, the state is offering that you serve 1 year deferred adjudicated probation. During the 1 year probation, you'll be required to pay a fine of $500 plus court costs of $302, which comes to a total of $802.
Yes.
You'll also be required to pay a $60 probation fee each month.
Yes.
and a $15 urinalysis fee each month.
Yes.
The total amount that you would have to pay each month while you're on probation is $150. Will you be able to pay the $150 each month?
Và tất cả các thứ tiền chúng tôi là tất cả là tiền tòa họ chia cho 12 có một tháng cả là mấy đủ tiền trả. Yes.
You'll also be required to perform 40 hours of community service,
Và nhớ nhé 40 tiếng. Yes.
and you will be required to forfeit the money that's received, which is in the amount of $650 is forfeited to the state. Is that correct, Mr. Boyd?
That's correct, Your Honor.
She's been required to forfeit $650 that was seized to the state.
The money they got there.
Cái tiền đó là số để lại đúng không? Họ đưa tiền ra. Yes.
And you will also be required to adhere to the other standard terms and conditions of this probation.
Và mình sẽ chịu nhiệm vụ dân. Yes.
Okay. Do you understand the state's offer, Ms. Nguyen?
Mình có hiểu là ông tính nhắn ông phạt mình làm cái đó đúng không? Yes.
And do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just?
Và khi mình nhận tội sau rồi ông tòa ông phạt như vậy thì mình cảm thấy fair, tức là mình ok, happy nhá, mình đồng ý như vậy. Yes.
And do you accept the state's offer?
Và sau khi ông tính nhắn phạt vậy mình có đồng ý mình nhận tất cả những điều đó đúng không? Yes.
Okay. Ms. Nguyen, I'll follow the plea bargaining agreement that you have entered into with the state. Please stand on the X next to your attorney and follow the clerk's direction.
Yes. He says, thank you very, very much.
Okay, you're welcome.
Can I get our rights from Trent?
Next case is cause number 328-378. Case is style of state of Texas versus Catherine Jefferson. We have Ms. Catherine Jefferson appearing via Zoom. Ms. Jefferson, how are you doing?
Fine, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Ms. Jefferson, you're here represented by your attorney who is also appearing via Zoom. Mr. James Paget. Mr. Paget, how are you doing?
Doing well, Your Honor. Good morning.
Good morning. Mr. Paget, what is your announcement in Ms. Jefferson's case?
This case will be moved to your plea docket, Your Honor. We've come to an agreement. And if you would give us around 30 days, Ms. Jefferson and I will appear in person and we'll dispose of this case.
Okay, give us a. This is the last one on the pretrial conference docket. Standard. Okay, this case will be reset to March 21st of 2022. Ms. Jefferson, your attorney will be sent notice of the reset. Stay in contact with your attorney. Thanks for being patient with us. You're free to go and you have a blessed day.
Thank you very much.
Okay, Mr. Paget, is this your only case?
No, Your Honor, I have a case on Rakeem McBean, who should also be on Zoom at this time.
Or is that iPhone XR?
It may be, Your Honor. He just texted me and notified me that he was on Zoom at this time.
Okay.
I'm not sure what is.
Mr. iPhone XR, would you please identify yourself?
Yes, sir. I'm here, Rakeem McBean.
Okay. How are you doing, Mr. McBean?
I'm doing fine, sir.
That's good. This is cause number 321098. Mr. McBean, you're represented by Attorney James Paget. Attorney Paget, what's your announcement in this case?
Your Honor, this case will need to go on your trial docket.
Okay, we'll hold on for trial date. Yes.
And I'll send you the documentation today, Mr. McBean.
All right, thank you, Mr. Jones.
Just hold on the line and listen to the judge.
Okay, this case is reset for trial on March 28th. Mr. Paget, your reset will be sent to you. Mr. McBean, stay in contact with your attorney. This will conclude your case. You're free to go and you have a blessed day. And if this is your last case, Mr. Paget, you're free to go as well and you have a blessed day.
Thank you, Your Honor. Same to you.
Thank you, man. You too.
Ms. Jefferson, you're free to go as well. Is Jason Fontenot present? That's Mr. Doyle's case.
He does have a felony, let me.
Court is in session in two cases. First case is cause number 328053. Second case is cause number 330391. Both cases are styled the state of Texas versus Jason Scott Fontenot. Mr. Fontenot, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Mr. Fontenot?
Not bad this morning, Your Honor. How about yourself?
I'm doing fine. Could you check his case to see if he has bond conditions? I see he has family violence, both of them family violence cases. 328053 on page 3.
He's not in custody. I don't show him the bond.
Okay, could you reach me that blue notebook over there, the coordinator?
Oh, wow.
Thank you. Make a copy of this. One copy. Okay. Mr. No, you're here represented by your attorney Peter Dahl.
That's clarification, Judge. I'm not his lawyer.
Hmm?
That's clarification. I'm not his lawyer.
Oh, they have you on the attorney record as Peter Dahl.
I know. but there's-
What happened? He said he's not his, you look in the, could you pull his file up?
What's the defendant's name?
Jason Scott Fontenot?
Yes, sir. My.
This looked like it was
attorney
a-
is Gordon Freeze. He's not present at the moment, sir.
How did,
He's running a little late.
okay, okay. Just have a seat then, because Peter Dahl's name is on the docket.
Right, this
Mr.
case-
Priest
this
was
case
supposed to
came
file a
in.
motion to substitute. He has not done that yet.
Okay, it was from next door. It was,
He was appointed February 23rd, 2021. You were appointed. See, this case got transferred
from Judge
Woods,
Woods.
but we do not have a motion to sub on file.
Okay, you could have a seat outside and we'll wait for Mr. Freeze.
I have one other one I'm curious about.
Okay. Hold on a minute, let's see, page one of the,
No. Oh, Brandon.
Brandon
I'm his
Jackson.
lawyer.
Okay, is Brandon Jackson present? Just hold on, yeah. Yes.
Thank you so much.
We're in session at cause number 323-987. Case is style of state of Texas versus Brandon Jackson. Mr. Jackson, is that your full name? Okay, how are you doing, Mr. Jackson? I'm doing fine, thanks, Mr. Jackson. You're represented here by your attorney, Mr. Peter Dahl. Mr. Dahl, what is your announcement in Mr. Jackson's case?
Either a trial or dismissal. Not sure they decided to dismiss it.
Well, you talked to the prosecutor about it?
Not in the last 3 days. Those are, they weren't in any time I called up the courthouse.
Okay. Mr. Boyd,
Yes, Your Honor.
were y'all following a dismissal in this case? or something?
No, sir, Your Honor.
Okay,
Put it on the trial docket.
reset it for trial.
March 28th.
Okay, this case is going to be reset for March 28th of 2022. Mr. Doyle, you can stand on the 4X
Yes, sir.
and sign for your reset. Mr. Jackson, you can stand over there. Once you get your reset from your attorney, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day. Okay,
Okay, you can sign.
Your Honor, I just had a quick question on one we're doing a plea on. It looked like one of the cases were
or maybe evaluated because his felony case is not set until like October, September, October.
yeah, he
this
must
year.
be in a facility.
He must be
Normally,
in-
when they do it like that.
Yeah, and the file indicates that he is profoundly mentally handicapped.
Yeah, I see what was the pretrial competency. I get, well, we don't have access to the felony files.
Right, well, I'm
Yeah.
looking at what the police officer said, that's what's his.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just looking at the docket sheet to say it was a pretrial competency on October 17th of 2022 on his felony cases. So that just leads me to believe that he's probably in a facility where they're trying to restore his competency.
We just reset.
Or,
this.
yeah, because he's not in custody. Well, he's not in jail, but what we need to do, we need to look into that first.
Okay.
I mean, they can go on the computer and we can check that out. We need on Jeffrey Durrett. It shows that he has a felony, but he has a pretrial competency on October 17th of 2022. We need to check with the felony court. I can't think of her name. Is it Kim? I think it's Kim. She handles the placements. Check with her. I think seems to me that from what's on the docket sheet, he's probably in a facility. But we could confirm that with Kim.